Your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at the email I put in the description box below. Each month I offer special offers with great discounts. So if you want to know more about the special reading for the month of November, also email me and I will gladly provide all the info. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that. And the PayPal link for it is down below. So, Taurus, I do feel like the month of November may be significant in terms of work and whatever activity you are kind of involved in. I feel like there's something about ethics in the workplace, or something, um, a, a, um, a display of behavior either from you or from others that may be somehow relevant or in question during this month. I feel that it's very important for Taurus during this period of time to be as truthful as they can be, to avoid deceptive tactics, manipulation, to avoid, being blindsided not only by others, okay, being taken advantage by others, but also somehow, even if unconsciously, do that to others as well from your own end. So it's very important. Your behavior is on the spotlight. Your ethics, your the way you communicate your truth, the way you manifest the intentions that come from desire. Okay, not from um, you know deceptive places within us that are really far beyond what we truly desire in our hearts. So for some of you, I feel like you may, because of some circumstance in your life, you may feel the temptation or be tempted with doing something, okay, that we would consider to be, or the majority would consider to be, unethical or a little bit manipulative. And so if you are tempted with something in this, especially involving money or uh, the work environment, okay, or deceiving clients, deceiving information, something like this, more than the moral question here, I just feel like there's a danger of backfiring. So for Taurus, feeling the temptation, and maybe it's something that is going to be again manifested in the month. Others, maybe something that already started to happen. Either way, pay attention, because not only I feel like in the end of it, a guilt will somehow take over you, and you won't find ease and rest in your mind. You may be then falling into, um, you know, a little bit of a hole of dark thoughts or consumption, of thoughts that drive you to anxiety and fear of being caught and things like this. I feel like some Taurus are afraid of being caught of something, or because this is in the placement of your of the earthly matters, it could be that you are afraid to see the truth about something that's in front of you. It could be about, again, people in your work environment that you kind of have a sensation they're not doing something that they should be doing, and you're feeling that and still trying to not give it importance or see it, because if you see it, maybe you will then need to take action and need to possibly be left with the choice of saying something or not. Or this is about friends, or this is about family, or this is about love relationships. Whatever it is for you, I feel like be really careful with what you are wanting to be blindsided about, because sooner or later that will come to you and provide a lot of imbalances, especially in your thought process, in the way you then you are able to come back to your own senses and to your sense of inner peace. For other Taurus, though, I feel like patience is something. Patience, and it's like that saying that being calm and remaining calm. It's a superpower. So you, others of you, are learning how to uh, be more patient and be more flexible, between what you can do and what you can control, and still trying to make the best out of what you have right now. And this patience can also be directed towards better, uh, you know, uh, better career options or more financial return. I feel like finances, work, and stimulus. I also feel like Taurus need to feel more stimulated in what they are doing, especially for Taurus involved in. There's some of you that are here involved in sales. Um, for Taurus involved in this area of business, selling, and clients, like selling products and things like that. Um, this is where this danger to maybe sell something that you know is not really a good product or something like this. This is where some of the Taurus that I'm talking about may be the ones that are going through this, the ones particularly that deal with a lot of sales, or that have to promote and sell products that maybe deep down they know they are not good, or they're not what they are telling the client they are. Of course, that in this world, there's a lot of places and a lot of different areas where we go and people do this. It's something that sometimes comes with the job per se, but I feel like particularly during the month of November, while doing this, you can really have a moment where either you get tired of it, or you just start questioning more and more and more what you are doing there. You can go both ways. Patience, it's a form of art. Here it is, temperance. Being, and also whatever patience or whatever slow but flowing work at the same time. Okay, to heal, to come together, to harmonize your environment in your life, things that you're trying to conciliate peacefully in your life. Um, in December, you may have the results of, for some of you, December may be more of a go month and an active month. Right now, I feel like November is more about dealing with matters of your everyday life, dealing with matters that maybe some of you have been avoiding looking at, that really are for some of you going to bother you more intensively, because I feel like you're being prepped to the next phase. The next phase may be something that, again, even about work and your career options, may be more of an independent version of you, or a version of you that you're much more, that you just feel better, you feel better about your career, you feel better about what you are presenting, you feel better about the way you are taking care of your life in practical forms, as this Queen of Pentacles is here. And being for Taurus reading, this is great. Returning to your senses, returning to earth, returning to that place of mature, wise, configuration, and blooming your potential. I feel like some of you are blooming or about to bloom, but it takes a while, especially for Taurus that have been through some difficulties earlier. Like now is like a transition. November may be a very transitional month. um it's all about the small things, it's all about the details, it's all about taking stock of what you have, of what you don't need anymore, of what you should be giving away, or what you should be adding to your life. It's like a little bit like a cooking the perfect recipe of happiness for you, happiness or contentment, or what would right now be the dish you would like to cook, right? Whatever that is for any of you. And learning, okay, alchemy, learning the right ingredients, learning the right amount of everything, how to blend them, how to make them work. So once you reach that perfect alchemical compound, you are free to stabilize your life or feel better, okay, about who you are. I also feel like for Taurus, worried about money, it's going to get better as we go into December. I feel like in the beginning you may not be really satisfied. You may be thinking as well a lot about strategies on how to increase your finances. But as the month progresses, I see a growth and more to come. And maybe, especially for Taurus feeling insecure with their financial situation, in the end of the month, I feel like you will recover security and stability. Also, depending on how you deal with this temperance and how you try to, in the face of challenges, in the face of maybe more tightness of money or more difficulty or stress in work, it depends on how you will choose to deal with this. This is the dark area here. Okay, you do, and it's two swords cards, so deals with the mind and your intellect and communication. But also it's the two cards that for me in the swords suit really talks about deceit. Okay, the Seven of Swords, it's usually an outside circumstance that is deceitful. It's something of the outer world, let's say. Even if it's you doing it, you're doing it projected to the outside world. The Nine of Swords, though, it's something that's going on here. Okay, it's when we are anxious. It's when, and then we start having a panic attack, and then we start feeling things that we believe we are feeling, but in reality they are not real. They are a creation of that negative outburst that suddenly pops out and it takes over our bodies. So be really careful with your mindsets and your mind states and how you allow those thoughts to dominate and control your life. I know this is not hard. This is not easy to do. We all have fears. We all have insecurities. We all have shit that happens every day and stresses us out. And Taurus is a very peaceful sign that needs a lot of consistency in their life. So if there's something wrong, you will feel it quite strongly, and it will be nerve-wracking to not do anything. I know that, but just before you do whatever it is, make sure you're not fighting fire with fire, meaning you're not fighting deception with deception. And maybe waiting for the right time. Again, being patient about knowing when to do something and when to act something. Once you figure out, again, your way, and then doing it. It's better than acting on impulse, because I do feel acting on impulse or doing something too early, again, before this is fully blended and cooked and everything is in the right amount in place, it can backfire and make you feel then guilty or even more anxious about what will come out of that. For others that are cheating on something, when I say cheating, of course it doesn't apply only to relationship situations. It could be thoughts of cheating, it could be thoughts of lying, or just really feeling like you have to lie. Again, it depends on the situation. Whatever it is, the cheating here, I just feel like if I would see here an energy, again, has nothing to deal with judgment. I'm not a judgmental person, and I will not tell you that it's wrong to lie just because it's wrong to lie. I'm telling you that we all do that. We all cover up sometimes. We all lie sometimes. We all deceive sometimes, even unconsciously, again. And I'm not saying that's wrong for you just because it's a lie. I'm saying that to be careful, because I see the Nine of Swords next to it, which means that whatever you deceive or whatever you try to manipulate or lie about, in the end of it, you will not feel good. That's why I give the heads up that maybe it's really a test, maybe it's something that you are really tempted to do, but it's like you're being at the same time shown or given warnings that it's not the way. Also, be careful with shortcuts and easy ways. That's also the message here. Easy ways to get towards a goal, easy ways to get towards money, easy opportunities. the easy here, at least in the month of November, is not showing up as being the greatest for Taurus. Consistency, patience. December will bring more of a blooming energy and a better energy. Others of you actually are working in healing your soul. The problem seems to be in your daily life. So things that are actually happening. This, that what I'm talking about, you possibly will really understand or see it as the month unfolds. It's something that's happening in your physical sphere, in the material world. So you will see it, or you will know about it, you will recognize it because it's happening with your life, your daily life. The temperance energy and the Queen of Pentacles, it's in the soul spirit position. So it's something that's in your inner world. It's something that it requires a lot of embrace of that subjective realm of yours, of that part of you that returns home, okay, to find answers and to find comfort and to find peace, inner peace. What it is that you Taurus are doing, and November may bring this question: what it is that you're doing to give yourself peace, to give yourself better care, and to promote a more of an extended, flexible path to the goal you have. Because what I feel is that you may have a goal, okay, that's great, but um, you will be presented with the temptation to meet this goal in easy ways. That might be the Seven of Swords and, that cunningness, that deceit. Or you have the hard-working way, which takes more time. And you may be tested with choosing one of this. Now, this applies to work, applies to any kind of relationship that may be important, to money, and overall decisions you are doing in your life to get where you want to be in life. So I hope you have a great month of November. Thank you so much. For all of you that have been liking, sharing, commenting, and donating to my channel, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.